Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here and welcome to a very awesome video here today. Today I am going to be discussing with you guys car wars, faction wars, anything to do with factions inside the crew, and I'm pretty sure you guys will want to hear about this. This is probably one of the best features of the game, and it's like after the game is finished. So when you get to level 50 in games, you know, when you get to the end of games, you beat the story, there's not much else to do. Look at Rivals, you could do speed lists that were exactly the same as the ones you've already done. You know, inside any other game, there's not really much to do post-game. You can do the old stuff that you missed out, say, you know, in the crew you'd be able to do the skill challenges and such that you missed out. But there's never really an end game motive to keep you going, keep you pushing on this game and unlocking more awesome things for you and your friends and your faction members. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, so factions is basically a system in where you choose a faction, and once you've chosen a faction, you ride with that faction. You can change faction just to say, in case you want to, you know, join one that your friend joined, that sort of thing. But obviously, your points towards that faction will be reset in a way. So kind of what I would say is choose one faction that your friends are jumping into, or the faction that your online friends are jumping into. Whereas I'm probably going to go with one faction. I'll, you know, announce which one it is once I actually get the game. I'm so far leaning towards the Wolves, and I'll join in that, and I'll obviously be, I'm going to be playing this game a lot. So, you know, you're going to see a lot of points from me racking up inside the Wolves if I do decide to go with that. But the Snakes are kind of tempting me as well. Anyway, we'll decide. So you choose a faction, and you do events against other crew members inside factions. So you kind of doing events that are based on the faction map will total up a score at the end of the month. Everybody contributes every time you win and every time you come second place, and you know, whatever points are calculated, and at the end of the month the faction at the top will gain rewards. And so far there's been mentions of having more missions unlocked for your territory, and there's also been hints at unlocking special vehicles that you can only get from doing this. So that is fantastic. Unlocking in-game content such as cars for driving with your faction, just doing events on a game, is going to be awesome, because I'm going to be grinding the heck of this game anyway, because once I finish the game, I was a little bit worried in the fact that I might just have to stick with PvP and cruising and stuff. Even though all that stuff's awesome, I'd want something to kind of keep me pushing even further. So not only do we get this factions map, but we get the possibility of unlocking platinum parts. Now, we've heard platinum parts before. We've seen that platinum parts aren't really obtainable in the beta, and the reason for that is because you need to complete the game to get these platinum parts moving. So these platinum parts are the best of the best. So what I'm basically going to want to do is get every single car and get it to level, you know, the max level possible, get to level 50, get every single part level 50 platinum, throw it in there, just beast out every single car, and I'm going to fight for my faction, because it's just such an awesome idea behind this. So on the beginning of the game, there's going to be 25 faction missions, and they're going to add more each month. The missions will range from solo missions to 4v4, so there's a lot for everybody, which is awesome, because I think sometimes when I'm in the mood I want to drive alone, and sometimes when I'm in the mood I want to drive with friends, so that's some awesome stuff there. But they're mainly focused on PvP because, you know, it is territory, factions, that sort of thing. So these missions apparently can become very difficult, which is really cool. I heard mentions in the game trailers video that some of these missions take hours of time, which is awesome, because if you know me, I'm really into these kind of things. So if, for example, there's a big event coming up, I'll want to gather a lot of you guys and form a brilliant team to go against other crews. Maybe do it in live streams where people can jump in, jump out when we're doing, you know, random PvP. There's a lot of stuff in this game that really makes me want to stream the game, because it just fits that game a lot. And I'm probably going to do that. So as I said, if you guys want to join my territory, make sure to watch my Twitter feed and watch my YouTube videos and that sort of thing, because you will be, you know, you will know which territory I go with. So far I'm going the Wolves. So let me just read out what factions are available. We've got the Bears, we've got the Snakes, we've got the Crocodiles, we've got the Eagles, and we've got the Wolves. Now each own a kind of different section of the map. To be honest, the best looking area on this is by the Snakes. It's the mountain states, and you know, they get all the Grand Canyon and the snowy mountains, whereas the rest kind of get like little city areas, that sort of thing. but the bears get the salt flats, I believe. No, sorry, the snakes get the salt flats. So, you know, the snakes have a lot of damn good stuff, but the wolves just sound cooler, and it's more like a cat. Yeah. But anyway, so what you do is obviously do your event, you know, individual grind if you want to. So you get your individual rewards at the end of the month, and you also get kind of points for working to boost your faction to the top, and your whole faction gets rewards. So say you contribute a lot in your faction, you're going to get an individual reward and a group reward if they win. If you don't do well, your faction doesn't do well, but you still did a lot to contribute towards it, I assume that you're also going to get a reward from doing that. So, you know, you're not going to be just mindlessly absolutely beasting for no reason at the end of the month. You are still going to get something, but obviously if your whole crew dominates and you're at the top, you're going to get something a little bit hefty. A little bit hefty? That doesn't make sense, but we're going to pretend it does. Anyway, so what do you guys think of the factions? Let me know down in the comments. As I said, check out the game trailers video. I will link it in the description because I highly recommend you do. There's some insane body kits on that video. Insane. I don't even know. No. So as I said, make sure to check out the video in the description. Now, they do say in here that this will pretty much last you months, weeks, months, and even years. And as I said, the crew looks to be an MMO that is going to last me years, and I said that from the beginning, I said that from the explained video, and now even more so with these faction missions. Cannot wait for this game. This is easily the highest rated racer for me this year. Let's hope that these things are as good as I expect. Though so far, they've blown me away, even with my massively high expectations. So, I'll see you on the roads, guys, and let me know if you want me to join a specific faction. There's a map inside the article that I'll link as well and such, but, you know, I think I want to go with the wolves, because it's more like a cat. It's more like panther, you know what I mean? Yeah. Same kind of family, right? No, that's dogs, isn't it? Let's just pretend I never said that. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Let me know what you think. Peace. Why are you still watching? There's no more. Did you like the outro music? I like the outro music as well. Yeah, it's great. Anyway, wolves, yeah, cool. No, snakes, I don't know. We'll have to decide. But I think you should join my faction, because I'm going to put a lot of work into it, and you might get some rewards from my work. How cool is that? How cool is that? Join. Yeah.